Hello friends, welcome to our website automationcommunity.com. Today we are going to see how to make auto mains failure control through PLC. First of all, let me tell you what is the use of this controller. This controller is used to switch on our diesel generator when our main supply through DISCOM is lost. So let us understand our program definition. This is our HMI screen for normal condition. In normal condition, what will happen? Our electric power will be coming through our state DISCOM. So if the main power is coming, then power will flow from main contactor to the load, and in this condition only main contactor will remain on. Now let us assume that mains power is not available. Then what will happen? It will turn off our main contactor instantly, and after a delay of 5 seconds, you can see over here, when the main power goes off, wait for 5 seconds, then turn off mains contactor and turn on diesel generator. So here when the mains supply will be gone, mains contactor will be turned off instantly, and after the 5 seconds, after that it will give command to start the diesel generator. If main supply comes within the 5 seconds, then it won't start diesel generator, it will start main contactor only. So after the 5 seconds, your PLC will give start command to DG, and DG will be on. As soon as the diesel generator will be on, supply of DG will be sensed from here. Then we will, after the DG is started, we have to wait for 10 seconds for DG to pick up the full speed. After that, we will turn on the DG contactor. So here there is a 10-second timer. After the DG supply is on, we will wait for 10 seconds and then we will turn on this DG contactor, and power will flow from DG to DG contactor, and from here power will flow to load. So this condition will look like, so when the DG is in operation, we will see DG start indicator, DG supply is coming and DG contactor is on. Now again, when mains power will come, we have to turn off DG contactor instantaneously. Then we will wait for 2 seconds and then we will turn on main contactors. So this is the delay for turning on the mains contactor. Here 20 means 2 seconds. And 10 seconds from the starting of main contactor, we will turn off DG. So here you can see after the 10 seconds, 100 means 10 seconds over here. So this is the timer to turn off DG. So after the 10 seconds, it will give stop command to DG, and you can see DG is in stop condition. Here we have to note that in any condition, both mains or DG contactor should not remain on. Now we will understand the wiring for this project. First of all, in the input side, we want to sense that whether the mains power is available or not. Similarly, while the DG is operating, we have to check whether the diesel generator is producing power or not. So how we will do that? So first of all, we will connect the ground terminal of SMPS to the source sink of input terminal. Now we will give 24 volt supply to the common of each relay, and the NO terminal of relay 1 we will connect it to X0 position, and NO terminal of relay 2 we will connect it to X1 position. Now we will energize this relay by mains supply, and we will energize this relay by DG supply. So when the mains supply is on, this relay will be on, and from here it will give 24 volt to X0. So it will be regarded as 1. So if the X0 is on, it will be treated as mains supply is on. Similarly, if the mains supply is off, then this relay will be off and there will be no power supply to this position. So here it will be regarded as 0. So it will consider like mains power is off. Similarly, if the DG power is available, this relay will be on and it will give 24 volt supply to this X1 position. So it will be regarded as 1. So PLC will sense that DG power is available now. We will understand the output wiring for this project. So we have mainly two outputs, that is mains supply contactor and DG supply contactor. So now first of all we will understand the input wiring of relay. We will connect ground terminal of SMPS to the common of digital output as you can see over here. Now one terminal of each relay we will connect it to 24 volt supply, and another terminal of relay 1 we will connect it to output Y0, and another terminal of relay 2 we will connect it to output Y1. Now let us understand the output wiring of relay. First of all, in the common of each relay we will connect 230 volt phase. Now the NO terminal of first relay we will connect it to A1 terminal of mains supply contactor, and similarly NO terminal of another relay we will connect to A1 terminal of DG supply contactor, and the another terminal of contactor we will connect it to neutral supply. So if the Y0 is on, this relay will be on and it will on this main supply contactor. Similarly, if the Y1 is on, then this relay will be on and power will flow from this common terminal to NO terminal, and then this contactor will be on. Let us understand the logic required to create this program. So first of all, we have to sense that if the mains power is off, then turn off the mains contactor and reset the timer T2, because in the program we have used T2 timer to give start command to mains contactor. So what we want to off the mains contactor, so we also have to reset this timer. After that we have to start timer T0, which will count up to 5 seconds. This delay will be used to start diesel generator. T0 timer is to create on delay for DG start command. Now the T0 completed its timing, it should give start command to DG and also start timer T1. This timer will count up to 10 seconds, and after 10 seconds it will turn on the DG contactor. As discussed earlier, we will wait for DG to pick up its full speed. So here we have assumed that it will take 10 seconds to pick up full speed. So this T1 timer is timer for turning on contactor. T0 is timer to turn on DG itself. So these two steps are for starting DG and DG contactor. Now we will understand what will happen if the mains power comes back. So if the mains power comes back, it should instantaneously turn off the DG contactor, and after the delay of 2 seconds, it will turn on mains contactor. So for this we have used timer T2. So remember that timer T2 is used to turn on mains contactor. We have used 2 seconds delay because instantaneously we don't change contactor, because as discussed over here, at any instant both contactors should not be on. So that's why we have created 2 seconds delay in changing over the contactor. It should also start timer T3. This will create 10 seconds delay to turn off our diesel generator. Now when the timing of T2 is completed, it will start mains contactor, that is after 2 seconds the mains contactor will on. And similarly when the T3, which is the 10 seconds delay, when the T3 is completed, it will give stop command to diesel generator. So our DG will finally stop. So friends, this was all about our logic. Let's start its programming. So we will open our ISP software from here. So we will click on the new file, click yes over here. We will write name of our project. Here I will write short form AMF for auto-mains failure and click OK. Now first of all we will write device command list from here. So double click over it. Here X0 senses whether our mains supply is available or not. So here I will just write mains supply on or off. Similarly, X1 senses whether our DG supply is on or not. We have only two inputs. So now let's move forward to outputs. So again in output side we have only two outputs, that are mains contactor and DG's contactor. Now we will go to timers section. So our timer T0 is on delay for start command of DG. So here I will write T1 timer is for on delay of DG contactor. So here we will write T2 timer is to turn on delay of mains contactor. So here we will write T3 timer is delay for stop DG. Here we have completed our device command list. Just close this box, click on programs and right click on it, click on new file. Here we will give name to our program, that is, just click OK over here. We can't write control over here, so just let it be MF only and click OK. Let us maximize this. First of all we will write network command over here. So first we will check if the mains power is off, then we will start T0 timer to create delay for start command of DG. So here I will write, press enter. So what we want, first of all we will select one contact from here, bring your cursor to this red portion and name it as X0, because what we want to sense mains power which is given at X0 position. Now what we want, if the mains power is off, then this timer should be on. So here we have to select it NC. So double click over it and select normally close from here. So when the main supply will be off, NC of X0 will on and it will execute this code. Now here what we want one timer. So go to functions block, select all types and write TMR, that is mnemonics for timer, and click insert. So at the first place we have to write the number of our timer, that is T0, and here we have to write its value in milliseconds. So I will write 50. 50 will be treated as 5 seconds over here, as this is the 100 millisecond timer. So when you will multiply 50 into 100 millisecond, it will be 5000 milliseconds, and that's equal to 5 seconds. Now again insert a network from here, write its network command, you start command to DG, press enter. So when this timing is completed, a start command to DG should be given. So select a contact from here, bring your cursor to this red portion, select one output coil, click over here like this. Now we will give its name. This is our T0, press enter. Y2. As you remember, we have used Y0 and Y1 for DG contactor and main contactor. So we have to update this in command list. We will also have to use Y2 and Y3 for start and stop command of DG. So here I will just write start DG. Y3 is stop command for DG. Again come to program from here. Insert a network from here. Write its command list. Start timer T1. Press enter. This timer T1 is used to create delay to turn on DG contactor. So for that, but when this timer will be on, we have given start command to DG. Now we will sense whether the power supply from DG is available or not. So if the power supply from DG is available, we will wait for 10 seconds and then we will turn on the DG contactor. So again select a contact from here, bring your cursor to this position, and now we will use timer for many times. So for each time we won't go to this functions block, we can just select this timer, right click over it and click on copy. Now select over here, right click and click on paste. So simply we have copy paste this block. Now we need to change its value. So just write T1 over here and here we have to write 100 for 10 seconds delay. Also give address to this position, that is our X1, because through X1 we will sense whether DG supply is available or not. Again insert a network from here. Write a network command list. Start DG contactor. Press enter. So when this T1 timing is completed, DG contactor should start. So select a contact from here and coil from here. Its name, this is our T1. Press enter and this will be our Y1, because Y1 is our DG contactor. So when this timing will be completed, this NO contact will be on and it will make our DG contactor on. Now again insert a new network from here. Up to this it was all about turning on the DG. Now we will write code to turn off the DG when the main supply is available. So here we will write in the comments so when the mains power is on, we have to turn off the DG contactor. So how we will sense the mains power? So select a contact from here and write its address X0. Now this time we will keep it as NO contact only, because when the power will come, X0 will be on. So this contactor will be on. So this will be regarded as mains power is available. So at this time what should happen? It should off this DG contactor. But if we want to off this DG contactor, we can just off this timer. So here if we just reset this timer T1, it will ultimately off this DG contactor. Select the output coil from here, click over here, select pointer and write it address T1, double click over this and click on reset. So it will turn off this timer and ultimately it will turn off this contactor. Now again insert a network from here. Now what should happen? After the delay of 2 seconds, mains contactor should start. So for that we have to insert one timer over here. So again we will just copy paste this timer. Click over here, right click and click on paste. Here we want timer T2 with delay of 2 seconds. So here I will write 20. Now click over this network. What we want to do, start mains contactor. So when this timing is completed, then our contactor, mains contactor should on. So first of all, select over here. Now select contact and bring your cursor to this position and click, and select coil from here and click over here. Now here we will write T2, press enter, and here we will write Y0, press enter. This is our mains contactor. When the mains supply is gone, this mains contactor should off. And how it will be off? For that we have to off this timer. So we will move back to this position. When we will give start command to DG, at that time we have to turn off our mains contactor. So select over here. Now select a coil, click over here, and here click on pointer, and here we will write T2. Double click over here and we will select reset. So when we will start our diesel generator, our mains contactor should be off. So if T2 is resetted, this will be off and it will make our mains contactor off. Now, as soon as the mains contactor is on, we also want to turn on one timer which will be used to create delay to give stop command to DG. So again, select this timer, right click over it and click on copy. Select over here, right click on it and click paste. Change its name to T3 and here we will write 100. As soon as the mains contactor is on, timer will also on, and when these 10 seconds are completed, it will turn off our diesel generator. So for that, insert a network from here. Here we will write give stop command to DG. Select a contactor from here, click over here, and coil from here, and again click over here. So this is our T3. When T3 timing is completed, it should give stop command to our DG. And here we will write Y3 because this is the stop command for our DG. Along with it, we have to reset. Now this will continuously give stop command to our DG. But when we want to start our DG, we have to remove this stop command. So again select over here, select a coil from here and select pointer and write over here T3, press enter and double click over here and select reset, because when we want to start diesel generator, we want to remove this stop command. So how we can remove this stop command? If we reset this timer. So this was all about programming for our auto mains failure control using PLC. It's HMI designing and simulation we will do in next video. If you want to learn more logic examples like this, just like and subscribe our YouTube channel automationcommunity.com.